So Running Start is a statewide program that allows high school juniors and seniors to take college-level courses without paying tuition. Students will receive both high school and college credit for the classes that they complete, and any student in Washington state can participate in Running Start at any college. If you're homeschooled or attend a private school, you'll need to enroll at a public high school in order to participate in Running Start, since that is the source of funding for the program. You don't have to attend classes at that high school at all, and you can attend all of your classes online or at the college through Running Start. A key difference between Running Start and other dual credit programs is that you'll take classes at the college. You'll share a classroom with other Edmonds College students, and you'll be held to those same standards and expectations. You'll have access to college resources like clubs, academic support, and the broad range of courses that we offer. And then you can also take classes online or in person. In general, dual enrollment is a really good idea because you're going to earn college credit, demonstrate your abilities, and prepare for your future. Students that participate in dual enrollment tend to enroll in college after high school, pursue bachelor's degrees, and graduate from college. But the main benefit of Running Start is earning that college credit. The credits that you earn through Running Start can transfer to nearly all of the universities in Washington state and most universities nationwide. Many of our students also choose to work towards and earn an associate's degree, and earning this degree helps students transfer more of their credits and graduate with a 4-year degree more quickly. On top of that, it saves a lot of money. And once again, if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A and we'll get to them at the end, or Matt will answer them as we go. So there are a few different ways to earn college credit while you're in high school. AP classes are one of the options, and AP classes allow you to earn college credit by taking a standardized test, the AP test. After taking the class all year, based on your score, you may or may not earn the college credit. Whereas in Running Start, if you pass the class, you earn the credit. The class will last 10 weeks, and your grade is determined by a combination of participation, assignments, tests, and more. On this slide, I've compiled the most popular AP classes and the corresponding Edmonds College course. And I've compared the national score distributions to the Running Start pass rates at Edmonds College. So while there are certainly benefits to the AP option, it's often much easier to earn college credit through Running Start instead. So to get the most out of your credits you earn through Running Start, you need to do two things. First, we want you to work with an advisor at Edmonds College. Our advisors are trained on the Running Start program and the transfer process so that they can help you choose the best courses for your goals. Second, you'll need to research your future university's transfer policies and transfer equivalencies. And if you can't find good information easily online, you should reach out to an admissions counselor at that future school. So earning a college degree can start to feel a little bit complicated, but every degree is made up of credits, which you earn by completing and passing classes. And once you've earned a certain number of credits and taken the right classes, you can apply to receive a degree and graduate. Community colleges like Edmonds offer degrees called an AADTA, which stands for an Associate of Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. These degrees are designed to help students transfer their credits to any university in Washington state. When you earn an AADTA and then transfer, you get to enter as a junior. So instead of doing 4 years at the university, you do 2 at the community college and 2 at the university. This is a great deal for Running Start students because you could get started on or even complete that AADTA during Running Start. This is the best way to unlock the money and time-saving benefits of the Running Start program. So you can participate in Running Start if you're a junior or senior in high school, 11th or 12th grade. If you're currently a sophomore or a 10th grader, then now is the time to get ready to enroll for next fall. So once again, you won't pay any tuition for classes 100 level and higher, and that's going to save you thousands of dollars long term. So for example, a student at Edmonds College, a typical student, spends $4,600 a year on tuition. And at the University of Washington, Seattle, students spend $12,000 a year on tuition. So by enrolling in Running Start, that's how much money you're saving on tuition. So if you're still deciding about whether or not to participate in Running Start, there's a few things to consider. We will support any student that wants to do Running Start. Edmonds College doesn't turn anyone away, and regardless of your test scores or your high school GPA, we will help you find the classes you need and help you plan how you can use Running Start to your advantage. So that being said, students that are successful in Running Start are typically ready for a faster pace than traditional high school. You will not receive the same kind of support and supervision in the college setting as you do in the high school. So you need to be responsible, independent, and motivated to succeed. Your newfound independence will require you to communicate with your instructors and teachers, your parents, and your high school. We also recommend that students have clear goals for their academics. So you need to understand whether or not you want to go to college after high school, what you'd like to study. But of course, there's plenty of room for exploration. Now that we've covered the benefits and considerations of the program, it's important for you to understand what the program will be like as a student. Your life might look pretty different as a Running Start student. First, your high school schedule is made up of periods, and your schedule is basically the same every day. At college, your schedule will be different every day. Your class lengths will vary, and you might have large breaks between your classes. If you're taking online classes, you might not have any scheduled classes at all. Second, at your high school, you earn 1 high school credit after taking a class for 2 semesters or the entire year. The college credits are counted differently. Most classes are 5 credits, and then you earn those credits after 1 quarter. Next, let's talk about the semester system versus the quarter system. A high school class will last a semester or 2, which makes up the whole year. At the college, your classes will last 1 quarter, and you'll have a new set of classes every quarter. For example, if you take an English class at the college for 1 quarter, that would be the equivalent of taking an English class at your high school for 2 semesters. And this is important to note for a couple reasons. First, because the college schedule moves more quickly, the courses may be more challenging, but you can also take more classes than you normally would be able to in high school. And then second, the differences between the start dates for the high school semesters and the college quarters means that you'll need to plan your schedule very carefully and work with your high school counselor to make sure you're meeting your requirements appropriately. When students change their mind about the program partway through the year, it can be complicated or difficult to adjust your schedule then. Each quarter, you're going to sign up for classes, and the number of classes you can take in Running Start is determined by how many classes you're taking at the high school. A full-time Running Start student will take 15 credits at the college, and that's usually about 3 classes. As a full-time Running Start student, you can still take 1 class at your high school and participate in extracurricular activities. Part-time Running Start students will divide their time between the high school and the college. If you take 2 to 3 classes at your high school, then at the college you can take at least 10 credits, which is about 2 classes. If you take 4 to 6 classes at your high school, at the college you can take 6 or more credits, which is 1 class. Your high school counselor will work with you each quarter to determine those maximum credits. So it's not up to you to figure it out on your own. They're going to look at your full-time equivalency and determine how it will be distributed between the high school and the college. I like to imagine a pitcher of water, so you can pour some into your high school cup and then the rest into your college cup. Essentially, there needs to be a balance between the two campuses, between the high school and the college. So the more you take at Running Start, the less you'll do at your high school. Be thoughtful about how many classes you are taking each quarter. Some students will be funded for up to 21 credits, but they really shouldn't take more than 15 because that is a full-time load. So here are a few examples of Running Start student schedules to help you understand what the program might look like for you. In this first example, a part-time student is taking 2 classes at their high school and 12 credits at the college. That's about 2 to 3 classes at the college. For their daily schedule, the student attends the first 3 periods of their high school, and then at lunch, they drive over to the college a couple days a week to attend class. And then the rest of the time, they have time to work on their online course or study and do homework. In the second example, this full-time Running Start student is taking all of their classes through the college. They may still be involved at their high school, but they may not go to campus very often. For their class schedule, they attend their in-person classes a few days a week, and between those classes, they work on assignments for their online class. In this last example, a part-time student is taking more classes at their high school and only 1 college class. So they have a fairly normal high school schedule, and then every evening they make sure to log on to Canvas and work on their online college course. There are costs you need to plan for in Running Start. The program is not completely free. Remember that the program is covering your tuition. So the 3 costs to plan for are fees, textbooks, and transportation. Fees are calculated by credit. To give you an idea of what to plan for, a student taking 15 credits, which is full-time, will pay about $300 each quarter in fees. You'll also need to pay for textbooks and supplies. Textbook costs vary a lot depending on the course. So some quarters you may have textbooks that cost $200 and other quarters it may only be $20. You're also responsible for transportation to and from the college. If you'll be driving, parking permits are free for all students. And then if you plan to use public transportation, Community Transit offers a free youth bus pass, and there are bus stops right here on campus. Our fee waiver is available to students with financial need. The easiest way to qualify is to be eligible for free and reduced price lunch at your high school. Our fee waiver covers fees for college level courses, and we also provide a textbook voucher to be used at the campus bookstore. So Running Start is a great option because it allows you to earn credits that count towards a degree without paying tuition. And whether you plan to transfer to a 4-year university or stay at Edmonds and earn a degree with us, like one of our Bachelor's of Applied Science programs, Running Start can save you time and money. And if you're not sure what you want to do, Running Start is also a great way to explore your options and experience a college environment for the first time at a reduced cost to you. Edmonds College has over 100 degrees and certificates you can complete. Some of them can be completed in just a few quarters, where others may take 6 full-time quarters or more than that in the case of our BAS programs. And our culinary arts program is excellent. It'll give you hands-on experience with baking and restaurant environments. Many Running Start students pursue those transfer degrees in subjects like biology and computer science. And then we also have all of our professional technical programs that will prepare you to work in a variety of fields, including education, paralegal, accounting, and many more. So we accept applications year-round, so you can get started today if you want to enroll. To get started, I recommend visiting our website. Matt, if you have a chance, you could drop that link in the chat to our website, the one that's on the screen. So you're going to go to our website and download the application packet. For now, I'll go through the application process so you all know what to expect. So there are 5 steps to apply and enroll in Running Start. Step 1 is to apply to Edmonds College. You're going to visit this link, apply.ctc.edu, and you'll start by making an account. After you make an account, you'll start your application, and this is what it looks like when you first start. You'll need to fill out all of the fields that are pictured here with a red asterisk. And if you need help figuring out how to fill it all out, we have instructions in the application packet. And then there's a few more pages after this. The whole application should take you 15 to 20 minutes. That's not too long. After you've completed the application, you need to wait to receive an email from the Running Start office. You won't be able to complete the rest of the steps until you have your CTC Link ID number. It's a very important number. So then you'll move on to step 2, and that step is to receive your English and math placements. Placement means that you provide documentation to show your preparedness for the college level schoolwork you're going to do. Sometimes that documentation is a test. English placement is required for more than just English classes. We recommend English 101 placement for the widest course options, but other placements are possible. And the simplest way to receive placement is by using your high school transcript. If your high school GPA is not a 2.5 or greater, or you're homeschooled and don't have a high school transcript, we do have other options for placement as well. Most students do not need to take a placement test for their English placement. Math placement is required for math and science classes. Most students will use their high school transcript and their most recent math class for this placement. If you haven't completed Algebra 2 before your first quarter of Running Start, you will most likely not be able to take math through Running Start. That being said, there are many math options at the college, but if you haven't completed Algebra 2, they may not be college level math classes. And Running Start can only pay for college level courses. So if you place into a class like Math 97 or a course numbered lower than that, you can take that class, but it would not be paid for by Running Start, and you would need to pay for it yourself. So that's just something to consider when preparing for Running Start. Remember that you're going to work with the testing center for placement. So key piece there. When you contact them, please remember to include your transcript for documentation, if that's the method you're using, your CTC Link ID number, and a photo ID. Step 3 is to complete the new student worksheet and the parent-guardian agreement. These 2 documents will help you prepare for registration. The new student worksheet helps you put together all the information you need to choose your first set of classes, and then the parent-guardian agreement describes all the requirements and expectations of the program. You should read this agreement carefully so that you're not surprised by anything later on in the program. Step 4 is to meet with your high school counselor and complete the enrollment verification form. Depending on your high school, this process might look a little bit different. They might ask you to go to an additional meeting or look at some other paperwork first, but this step is where you'd work with your high school. This is what that form looks like. We ask that you please make sure that it's all filled out completely and correctly before moving on to the next step. And then step 5 is to submit all of your paperwork to the Running Start office. You can submit it via email or in person. We recommend submitting your paperwork as early as possible to ensure you can register for classes in a timely manner and have the best course options. And then after you've completed all 5 steps, the Running Start office, like me, I'll send you an email letting you know that you can register for classes. And we'll provide a tutorial on how to register, which you will do online on your own. And then new students can register for fall quarter beginning on May 24th. So all these steps, there's not a super strict deadline, but if you want a date in your calendar, then May 24th is the date to add, because that will be the soonest you can register. All right, so once you're in, now what do? First, you need to activate your CTC Link account, and then you're going to register for classes. And then once you've registered, you can purchase your textbooks and pay for your fees. If you've chosen to take a class that will have a tuition charge, then you need to pay that as well. And then we recommend that all students meet with an advisor to make sure you're choosing the right classes for your academic goals. Then you can get your Ed Pass and your parking pass or bus pass. And then your student email is important as well. And then one last thing I always like to mention, if you are a student with an IEP or a 504 at your high school, you must meet with our Services for Students with Disabilities office at the college in order to receive accommodations, whatever that might look like for you. So if that's something you might need, please make sure to add this to your to-do list.